video is sponsored by Policy Genius. Life insurance is super important, especially important if you have kids or an aging parent who relies on you, or even a business partner who financially relies on you. You need life insurance. The summer is coming to an end and the leaves are about to fall, so while Mother Nature does her thing to change the season, you need to do yours and get a free life insurance quote from Policy Genius. I am a firm believer in life insurance. If something were to ever happen to me, my family is going to be a wreck trying to figure out how to do life without their dad or without their husband. I don't want them to also be worrying about how they're going to get through financially. And so life insurance is not only a smart move, it's a loving move. It's to make sure that they are as cared for as possible if you are not there to care for them. To properly provide for their families, most people need 10 times the life insurance coverage than they get from their employer. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurers all in one place. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Getting started is easy. All you have to do is go to policygenius.com/offtheranch, and in minutes you can decide how much life insurance you need, and you can compare quotes to figure out the best price for you. Head to policygenius.com/offtheranch now. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. Thanks to Policy Genius for sponsoring this episode of Off the Ranch. Welcome to Off the Ranch, and welcome to renovating what do we call this channel? Finishing a not abandoned, not small, beautiful house on a hill. And as you guys probably could tell by the thumbnail and by this, it's time to finally start the backyard. And first, that's a pool, right?
Ooh.
Like if we don't have a pool, we're never gonna go outside. We need a pool.
She's just gonna chop her toes off that.
You are gonna chop your toes off with that
Put it down, please.
You know what's good? Shoveling in sandals.
Yeah.
Always a great move. So this pool is actually really hard for you to visualize while I'm inside of it right now. But this is the beginning of the pool. You can see we got all cleared and we started piling up bags of base, slowly bagging it to fill, and then you can see that we have the forms put around where they'll come spray the gunite soon. This is probably gonna all be happening within the week, I think. We should go up there though, real quick. Whoa! Hey, Mary! Oh, hey, you warped too? We all warped up here with my snap warp. It's crazy. Okay, check out this pool. Look. Yeah?
Don't just jump from over there to up here.
He's an athlete. Whoa, look at that view. That's our pool right there. So, Mary, can you explain this pool, please?
I don't know if I really remember. There's gonna be stairs that go down, and then there'll be a fire pit, and then more stairs that go down.
A fire pit? Oh, you're talking about right here.
Yeah, right
I thought you
here.
meant in our pool. I was like, this is gonna be the sweetest pool ever.
That would have been genius. And then there'll be like once you're in the pool, like a little deck and then stairs, and then that's like a sun deck over there that will have chairs.
The one to the left is the sun deck.
An infinity edge, and
Yeah.
a hot tub over there.
Hot tub over here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the best pool I've ever seen. And the good thing about it is we can sit in the pool all day long, all night long, and say, look at that view. Because it's an infinity edge. Also, can we have a slide?
Yes, slide.
Because we talked about a slide, and then we were like, but that's crazy. And then the internet was like, well, y'all should get a slide. Don't be lame, Matt. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's not as crazy as I was thinking. But then it's like, a slide? Come on. Thoughts on slide? Slide, Annie?
Yeah. Slide.
Slide link?
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Okay. We're going to try to make it happen. Definitely not in this episode. We're just going to try to get a pool built in this episode. But slide, maybe later. We'll do some provisions to possibly later add a slide. That's a rooster. I'm trying to figure out the best way to film in this low light situation. As you can see, it's early in the morning, and I look great under the flashlight's glow. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that view. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so the reason we're up here super early this morning is because today we're doing gun night. Oh my gosh. Look at that view. Okay, we're doing gun night on the pool. We've done a lot. Let's go down in the pool so you can see everything. We're just building this beautiful above ground pool. Just kidding, just kidding. As you know, the dirt will all come up here. So this is how Matt dies. Super early in the morning, all alone at the house, climbing over a ladder leaned against the wall over a bunch of rebar. Yep, this is great. With no hands. I got flashlight in one, camera in the other. It's freaking great. We're gonna actually go in there and check out this plumbing, but you can see all these PVC pipes running around. They all do different things. So house is here. We're in the corner of the pool right here, and we'll go over here first. That, as you can see, is a very deep area. Not very deep. I mean, it's like 4 feet deep. That's a hot tub. So this is a hot tub here, and it will spill. As you can see, there's an opening here. It will waterfall down into the pool, which will make a really cool effect. You can see the big pipes there where warm water will come out. There's a light fixture that is going to be right there. And then you can see the height where this rebar is higher than the pool. So it's going to sit up a little bit above the pool here. What's that over there? Let's go check it out. This is exciting. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, I'm tripping on the rebar here. This is going to be like a little beach area, kind of a little shallow sunbathing area where the water will be like 6 inches deep. It's just kind of a chill. You put some chairs in there. We have these pipes in the middle, which are just gonna be little bubblers. So they'll be like, it's not for actual bubbles, like water will be coming out of there, which will be super cool. It's interesting how they route that water. I guess that's to make it, oh yeah, that is cool. So this, see how the water goes around? So it totally connects around. I guess that's so your bubblers have the exact same flow. So one isn't shooting twice as high as the other. Because I could see homeowners would not like that. Something I would have never thought of. I would have just put it in with one pipe running into here, breaking off, going into that, breaking out. And I thought, yeah, they'd probably be the same. And then this one would have been way higher. Cool, genius. And then we got some pipes around the edges where water will flow in. And you can see relative height of the side here compared to relative height of the floor. Nice shallow area, and then drops down into the pool. What is that? It's just like a scavenger hunt, but for adults. This, as you probably could guess, is a skimmer. Oh my God. Back to this. It's a skimmer. So this is where like water will flow in, your leaves and everything will catch in that basket right there. Probably knew that. And then we have another one right there. And then there's just pipes all kind of coming out the side here, doing different things like our Polaris, the little thing that scoots around the bottom and cleans, will hook onto one of these pipes. I actually don't know which one. Probably one of these over here because there's a few extras. I'm trying to figure out what those pipes down low would be. This pool will need more suction than normal because, as you can see here, we're actually going to have a waterfall edge. So you can see right there where it drops down. This is what I'm talking about right here. Drops down. This will all be waterfall edge and will dump over into this area down here, which is going to be our little catch basin, which is actually much bigger than I had originally thought they were. Like they have to have a lot of room down there to hold volume because this waterfall edge is not always on. So sometimes it's off, which means water's not flowing over. Then when you turn the pumps on, it actually has to raise the level of the pool a couple inches to dump over this. So they use that reservoir down there as the extra water needed to fill up this pool a little more so it starts waterfalling. You can see we also are gonna have a step right here. So you can come out, sit on this step, because this is our deep end, which is gonna be like 5.5, 6 feet deep. This is our deep end here, so you can come over here, sit on the step, and look at that view. This pink line kind of ruined it. The pink line probably won't be, we might leave it up. I'm not sure yet. How do I get out? There's not a ladder on this side. Okay, I'm just gonna have to crawl. Gotta climb the rebar. This is how Matt dies, and the whole internet gets to watch. Feel like there could have been a safer way to get in and out of this pool, but here we are. Here's on the back side of the pool, so you can see a house up there, and now we're on the back side. So that rebar up there at the top, you can see that is the waterfall edge. And then this is that catch basin down here we'll all dump into. So this little catch basin is totally out of sight right here, so you can't see it. You will just see the infinity edge of that waterfall right there, which means the water level basically looks like it just kind of falls off, which creates a really cool effect when you have a really cool view, which I don't know if we've told you, but we do. Here's kind of another view of it over here, which this is not how it's going to look, obviously, in the future, but I just kind of wanted to get a video of this because I want to remember how every piece of this place went up, but how this pool looks without all the dirt next to it. Like right now it's standing like probably 12 feet out of the ground right there with all the stuff we've built, but eventually all that dirt's going to be up to the level of the pool and kind of slope off right here. Much different than how it is now. Okay, the guys should be here soon, so really all there is to do for you and me is to sit here, enjoy the view, and watch the sunrise. You in? I mean, it's pretty cool that like someday I'm just gonna get to sit up here every morning and watch the sunrise. Like, it's actually kind of silly the amount of days that I've come up here just to watch the sunrise and just sit here on my bucket and just go, wow. So when we actually bought this house, we did not plan on living in it. The plan was to flip it and make money. And instead of doing the financially very smart thing, we decided, look at that view, can't live without it. We have to stay here for the rest of our lives. So here we are, just living the dream, staring at the prettiest sight in the world. Besides Meredith, of course. You hear the hawks? There's 2 hawks out there talking. And now they stopped. Camera shy. There's tons of birds that are all waking up and starting to talk, but there's 2 hawks flying through the valley going, and me imitating it really does not do it justice. Sun's coming, getting brighter. The cool thing about living up on top of a hill is, like, I have a good amount of land, but you can still hear roosters crowing at the neighboring ranches, which is pretty hilarious. And can you guys hear that hawk? It just stopped. It's way in the distance now, but I can still barely hear it. Just an update. It's about to happen. So there's clouds right there, which is making the sunrise later, but also makes the sunrise way cooler. If you have 0 clouds in the sky, sunrises are still amazing. But if you have clouds, that's when you get all the oranges and pinks and reds, and it's going to be awesome. I'm what you'd call a sunrise aficionado. But every once in a while, and this could happen today, you get burned. You see those clouds and you think it's going to be good, but the clouds don't actually let the sun through. They just block it until the sun's up high enough that then you don't get any color. And you waited for an hour to just see a normal sun. That could happen today. I don't know. I'm still enjoying myself. I'm not going to say it's a fail. It's just like, just the build up. And so stressful. Also, decent chance that the pool guys are not actually coming today. They said they were going to spray today, but they said they were going to spray at 7. It's 7:20. Might just be you and me, just hanging out, checking out that view, which I'm totally okay with. See what I mean? Land, clouds, so the clouds are blocking it till the sun comes up here, but we're still going to get a pretty good one. We're not going to get the reds and pinks today, but we're getting a lot of pretty orange. Dang, that's the sun. That's pretty cool. Someday, I'll just sit right there in that hot tub and watch the sunrise. And it's gonna be fabulous. Look at that view. Okay, that is the sunrise. I actually also recorded it on a GoPro time lapse, so I'm gonna let you guys watch that. You don't have to listen to me talking the whole time. Well, as you can see, the crew just showed up. We are doing gun night today, assuming we have water. We gotta figure out if this well's working. Check out these beautiful new pressure tanks. You haven't seen this. We got our booster pump here, and we got an out of focus camera, and we have pressure. Look at that. We got water. So there's our pumper truck, and this truck has all the mixture in it. They're backing it around the corner down this hill. Pretty skilled driver there. Hey.
Hey.
It's happening. Today. Mary and I have never seen gunite sprayed Like, I don't even know if that's the right terminology. I think you call it spraying, but it's like concrete that they spray and it's gonna stick, is my understanding. I have never seen a pool made. Yeah, we're all learning together. I don't know how this works. So this thing dumps it into that thing, which goes through this big thing and goes over there to the pool. That's pretty much exactly how it works. It's coming out of there 2 different colors, which makes me think, yeah, there's 2 different hoses running there. Crazy. So it's like mixing as soon as it comes out, I guess. I talked to one of the guys to kind of figure out how this works. So you can see dry sand in there. Then it starts mixing it, brings it down into here, mixes it more, and it does add some moisture to it, I think, but it's still fairly dry when it comes out there. So it pumps it through here, moist, but not like wet, not wet concrete. Pumps it all the way there, and he has a hose over there that controls the amount of water. So he's actively has a valve and is actively adjusting the amount of water for how wet he wants it, and it's like shooting out and mixing when it hits, basically. And so he said they'll do wetter down low and then drier up the walls. So they're actually gonna spray it on the walls, and then it'll be dry enough that it'll kind of stick and stack as it goes up. That's what I've been told. We're gonna watch and find out. So I was wondering how they're gonna do that part that didn't have a wall on the other side. So now they're putting up some pegboard, which will help support it as they spray that other side. They're still working over here. It's a lot longer than pouring concrete. They're doing it just layer by layer as they spray it down there on the floor, and then they'll work their way up the walls. So they're done with this side. You can see this is our fill basin. So it comes over the waterfall there, fills this. You can see here, it is done, which is pretty sweet. And they leave it really rough like this because that makes it to where when they come plaster it later, which is the final layer, then it will stick to it. And this is all just like overspray, I guess you call it. It's like where it was all splattering and flying out. And you can see a lot of it's just like sand. They mix it all up, spray it all in, some of it bounces out, and you get kind of a pile back here. Interesting process. Look at that, starting to take shape. That's gonna be so crazy. Hot tub's mostly sprayed now, so he's just like tidying up, cleaning up the excess, because there's tons of overspray in there. So you can see our hot tub now has walls. That guy has a trowel, so he's gonna make all the corners and everything. Slowly but surely coming together. You can see half the pool has a floor in it now, which is pretty sweet, and they're just working their way across. It's happening. So right now, you can tell how soft that stuff is, how it's moist, because he's just kind of shaving the top off to shape it. I have no idea why they do pools like this, but apparently that is the way that it is done. And obviously I am no pro, so it's probably better than what I would do. So this guy's rounding the edges over here, you can see, and they already did on that side, so it's just round like a pool bottom is. And it's just like this stuff's just wet sand. Crazy. New day, and we are hoping to finish today. You can see they've already started pushing that a little bit further down. We just gotta get all that rebar covered up today. And the pool is done. Well, the gunite is done. Dang. You ready to go swimming? Let's go swimming. Hey, Annie, be very super careful. This is probably bad. Probably shouldn't. Oh gosh, what are you doing? What do you think? They got the stairs in too? Everything. That's awesome. So good. You see it? Get on this tall mountain up here and you'll be able to see everything. Perfect, right?
Oh.
That is so cool.
Yes. That is not just 5 feet.
Well, it's not. It doesn't go down to there. Man.
Are we allowed to jump from there to there?
No. Because that's how you get hurt. Why did the kids come out here instantly like, hey, where can we jump from?
How do we die?
This is actually about where the water slide will be when it comes down.
Wow.
We're still doing water slide, right? Let's just ask the internet. Guys, yay or nay on the water slide? It would come from about right here, actually probably a little higher. This will be at the level of that, which is about...
From somewhere on the house.
Oh yeah, we should go from Annie's bedroom?
No.
Woo, splash.
From the living room.
It needs to be higher. How about the top of the chimney?
Yeah.
Love it. I'm gonna take that ladder and we're gonna get in the hot tub because they did that one yesterday.
We could just climb.
This is gonna be, you can't climb, not possible. Look at that cute little bobcat over there. Bobcat just loves the view. Jump in this hot tub, warm yourself up.
It's actually warm in here.
Got it. Oh, nice and toasty.
Oh, it's deep. It actually is warm.
Look how far, yeah, it is kind of warm. It's been out in the sun all day. Jump in here. Oh, this is great.
Smells bad. It is warm.
Smells bad. We wanted to get in this hot tub because looking at it from up there, it seemed small and we were like, is it too small? But it's definitely not. There's plenty of room. Everyone, sit down. Oh, it is warm. You sit down, it's warm in here. Wow, this is plenty of room. You can't even touch your feet. Man, this is crazy.
Stepping on the wet.
This is what the view's gonna be like. We're just sitting in a hot tub, just enjoying.
Boring.
Looking at the sunset. Addie loves sunsets. Yeah, that looks like you could get on that. Probably fine. If you mess it up, you gotta pay for a new pool though.
No, I could.
Just so you know.
Cool, because I could have my footprints in the pool.
Your shoe prints. So early in this video, they had ended it right there, right? The first day they stopped right there and I said they're gonna come add on. So you can see right where they added on, it's still wet there and it's all dry there because that's been sitting for a day. Kind of cool. And they just seamlessly go on and it'll all dry and you won't even notice. Especially later, they do all the plastering and everything. Careful. This looks great. So good. So we'll probably be swimming in this thing in a couple days. It's gonna be great. No, I think it's gonna be a bit. And the plaster is apparently the last step. So there's still a lot of work to do on this pool, but as you can see, we do have what looks like a pool now. And so now that we have all this stuff, we can actually start filling in dirt around it too. We had to pull all that out. So we get down to the ground down there so we can build, you know, structurally sound thing. But we're good now. Okay, more abandoned, not small, not abandoned, beautiful houses on a majestic hill video. Coming to you soon. A lot has happened, but it's all just teeny and not enough to make an entire video about. But soon we're gonna catch you up on all the inside the house progress. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We love you, and we'll see you next time.